Hey everyone, in this video I will show you how to take this and turn it into this. Amazing, right? That's SeaDeck. And the stuff is coming up, it's a complete mess, and I was able to get this result using a 3-step process. Here's the bow, it was up there also. You can see here it's under paper towels there and mineral spirits, but I took it from this to this. Amazing, right? It looks like it was never there, and it seems like an impossible task, but it isn't. It's actually pretty easy. So stay tuned. I'll show you how I did it. I talked to a whole bunch of people. Some people say it's total crap, and then other people say that it lasts forever. I do know that in Florida, SeaDeck did say that the heat does sometimes cause the adhesive to lift if it wasn't applied properly. And by applied properly, what they mean is if there's any residue or wax or anything left in the non-skid or whatever surface you're applying it to, it won't stick. So this one is not sticking. I'll show it to you in a minute. The previous owner tried to re-glue it with some automotive adhesive, really just made a mess. What I've done is ordered all new SeaDeck for the boat. I did a lighter color, a light gray and a dark gray, as opposed to black and gray. So I think maybe that will not hold the heat as much and maybe not get as hot. And that's really the part of the problem with it lifting here in Florida is it just can't stick in this ridiculous heat. Combined with whatever went wrong maybe with the installation. So I'll show you the stuff we're going to use. I got a pressure washer and I got a bunch of chemicals, and let me flip the camera around and I'll show you what we're talking about and what residue we have to get off. Okay, here's 2 of the 3 products you need. The third product is mineral spirits, which I ran out of and threw the can away, so I don't have it to show you, but it was 2 gallons at least that I used, probably a little more than 2 gallons. So you really use quite a bit of it. Super Clean removed part of the staining. I would say any staining that was kind of an earth tone, like a brownish color stain, Super Clean took care of. And then the gray staining from the adhesive, it appeared, was this product, the West Marine Deck Cleaner, took that right off. So it was a combination of all 3 products that really got the gel coat back to white. And then this is the pressure cleaner I used. It's 2,300 pound. It's not really aggressive. I would caution you against using anything really more aggressive than 2,300 pounds on gel coat. But those are the products, and aside from a brush, this was really it. And some heavy-duty paper towels to kind of soak it on there. So I'm going to lower the boat, but that's what I'm talking about. This is the 3 pieces that have come off. That yellow crap there is the previous owner's attempt to get it to stick. If I can get this back perfect, I may not even put this stuff back down. I've ordered it, but they haven't manufactured it yet. I have a little bit of time to cancel it. Here you can see the floor of the deck area there, it doesn't have it. It's actually got like a carpet that's brand new. But up here also it started to lift. So if anything, it's pretty manageable to replace what needs to be replaced. But let's start getting rid of it. Okay, now we're into it. First step, pressure wash everything. Just get as much of the surface gunk off as you can before you use any chemicals. Once you've pressure washed everything, then lay down the paper towels, saturate them with mineral spirits. I use like 2.5 gallons. You can't really use too much, and it doesn't hurt anything else on your boat. At least that's my experience. I let it sit for a really long time. I kept testing it like every half hour or so. But it really sat for about an hour and a half. And look at that. It's peeling up on its own in the sun. The stuff is just, I'm not a fan. Anyway, once I removed the paper towels, then I really went to town pressure cleaning really slowly. And then you can see here, I got impatient again and I wanted to see what would happen. So I used that Super Clean product, and that's where the magic really began. And then the deck cleaner took the rest of the staining off, and you can see there on the corner, it's gone. It's completely gone. We went from this, horrible, right, to this, and I have a lot of work to do, but the difference is incredible. So here I've decided to just remove all of it. You do have to use a kind of a thicker paper towel And yeah, I think, I used a thicker paper towel, but anyway, just cover every inch of it with the paper towel, saturate it with the mineral spirits, and that's it. That is really the bulk of the work. The other two chemicals just really take off the staining. Unfortunately, it started raining, and actually I think that might have worked to my benefit, because what I did was cut up trash bags and lay the trash bags over the surface. You can see it's now beautiful, of course, Florida, right? But the weight of the water on top of the trash bags, I think it just really helped to heat everything up in there and hold the paper towel saturated against the adhesive. Really ended up working well. So if I did it all over again, I'd probably do this exact process where I covered it with paper towels and maybe even wet it a little bit to keep the weight down. One more tip with this project: lay down a towel over places you don't want little particles of adhesive to end up. I had to pick off all these little particles of adhesive off of that cushion. It was a real pain. If a towel was there, that wouldn't have happened. And then, of course, after I was done with this, I did the super clean, and then I did the deck cleaner, and it came out beautiful. Okay, well, this is probably a month or two later. I'll show you back here the non-skid, or not non-skid, what do you call it? SeaDeck. The SeaDeck came out, the removal came out great. Let me show it to you. I would never actually put this stuff on one of my boats, especially here in Florida, because the heat just, I can't imagine how it would stick. I hate to trash their product, but in my experience, I wouldn't get it. But let me show you how it turned out. It turned out really good. I'll flip the camera around and show you. So there you have it. It's about a month, like I said. By the way, I canceled the order. So when this came out so good, I canceled the SeaDeck order to replace it, because obviously I like just the non-skid better. And you can see that there's no staining, no residue, no nothing. Really, really came out amazing. Incredible amount of work. But I'll show you the front here. Same deal. Remember how horrible this was, and that ridiculous automotive adhesive that the previous owner used? Amazing, right? I'll show you one more view from the dock. Here's the dock view. Boat still needs a bath, but looks like that SeaDeck was never on there. And like I said, I would never put this stuff on one of my boats. Thank God. This boat, actually, you can order it with SeaDeck through the entire cockpit. This boat has this snap-in carpet that I don't really use. You can see it needs to be cleaned. Really needs a detailing. It's too damn hot. I'll detail it when it's much cooler. But I am grateful that SeaDeck was not all over the place. I'm glad it was only here in the bow and on the transom, because I bet I have 3 or 4 hours in trying to get it off. And that is a memory that will stay with you. So if I were to order another boat, it would not be with that stuff. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have this SeaDeck on your boat, you can get it off if you use this technique. I just wanted to show you this part one more time, as I slowed it down just a little bit. So here's a super clean product, and I'm just spraying it on and just agitating it a little bit. The chemical is what's doing the work, and you can see how it got rid of most of the staining. And now here's that deck cleaner product, and incredible, right? I mean, just blew my mind at how it brought that gel coat right back to bright white. Anyway, just want to show you that again. Of course, before, I just can't believe it. I still can't believe it. Anyway, before and after. Good luck with this project if you choose to do it. The results, I mean, you'll just be thrilled with the results.